Hello everyone. So now we'll be doing question number 6. So the question says we need to create a PV with name Safari PV, and it should have the capacity, access mode and host path defined, and there should be no storage class name. Next comes the PVC that we have to create over here, and it should have the similar configurations. Next we need to create a deployment for the same, and yeah, we need to attach it over here. So firstly, SSH into the node. We'll open the documentation. Just make sure you can quickly search over here for persistent volume. Just do a quick search over here. And this is one part, but there seems to be few configurations missing. So we'll just go down and see if we have any more configurations over here. Yeah, this one. Just copy this whole part. Just create a Vim file for question 6. pv.yaml and paste your configuration. Here the name says Safari PV and capacity must be 2. Next we have the access modes read write once, and there must be no storage class, and we'll just comment out this part we don't require. And even the claim policy, we don't require this too. We'll also remove the volume mode since this is also not asked. We'll just add a host path over here. And the host path is this. Just make sure you put them in quotes. And now apply this. Check. Okay, so name is correct, this configuration is correct, read write once is there, and yeah, it seems to be fine. Next we need to create a PVC, so we'll again do a q6 pvc.yaml, and we'll go to the documentation, persistent volume claim. Okay, here we have, just copy it all. Okay, the claim name needs to be persistent volume claim name, and you need to have a namespace. Namespace is project. Next comes is the access mode needs to be same. File system, we'll remove this part. And next we have 2 GB configuration, storage class needs to be removed. And this section also needs to be removed. Okay, so we are good to go for this. check the PVC created in namespace project. Okay, it's already bounded, and just check the status of the kubectl PV as well. So it was an available state earlier, now it needs to be bounded as we have created the PVC. And finally, now we have to create a deployment Safari in namespace this, which mounts the volume at this, and the pod of the deployment should use this image. Okay, so firstly we'll generate a YAML deployment with name Safari in namespace this, and image name needs to be this, and YAML. Okay, so we'll just redirect it into Q6 deployment. Now we'll do a quick vim. Meanwhile, we'll check the documentation. We need to add the mount path. So here we have this section. We need to add this part over here. So let's make required changes. So we have the name, namespace, replicas, and everything in proper. Here we'll add the volume part. Copy this volume mount. You need to have name path is this, and now we'll add the volume section over here. Volume section is adjacent to the container, so make sure you have the proper indentation. This seems to be fine. Paste this section, do the proper indentation. So here the volume name matches my PD they have written, and we'll just update the name to Safari PV. Next we have the PVC name to be added, just Safari PVC, sorry. And I'll just check the indentation once again. Name, persistent volume, claim name. Yeah, good to go. We'll apply this. It says we have some in line number 31. Volumes name. Okay. So resources. Okay, so I've added it over here. I get the issue. So the resources section needs to be somewhere here. this part from here because it is a part of the container section and not the volume section. And yeah, it's created now. Just check. And yeah, we have all the configuration over here. And make sure you describe. Yeah, check the volumes part over here. This is the Safari PV. Persistent volume has been attached. And next we have the image name. This has been deployed to the correct namespace. Yeah, and we have done with this question. Just make sure you every time exit when you complete. And next we'll start with question number 7.